Hey guys, it's APGAINS here, and today I'll be going over the optimal farming guide for beginner and mid-game players. I'll take into consideration things such as Grand Arena viability and passion projects for those of you who may be fans of a specific character. All that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, future APGAINS here, doing a little bit of editing magic. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you look down in the description, I will attempt to timestamp important points throughout my guide. So if you're here for a specific reason, you'll be able to look to the description to find a better place to start watching this video. First off, I need to talk about the Phoenix Squad. Since their introduction to the game, they have been the go-to starting team for players looking to climb in the arena and unlock legendary characters. Now, in my personal opinion, the Phoenix team should not be a huge focal point of your resources at any point throughout your time in Galaxy of Heroes. They are useful for unlocking Emperor Palpatine and are required for unlocking Grand Admiral Thrawn, who are both pretty good to mid-level players in the game, mid-level characters. That being said, I do believe there is a more effective strategy you can employ to put yourself in a better position to be Grand Arena viable by the time you get to level 85. Now, just to cover an important topic in this whole conversation, I'm going to bring up the Separatists. Now, Arnold, if you don't know him, he's the biggest Star Wars Galaxy of Hero YouTuber, has started introducing the Separatist team as the first team for brand new free-to-play players. While I agree that this is a better team than Phoenix, you should not throw every last resource you have into this team. Use it until you can maintain a top 1000 spot in Squad Arena, but once that happens, put it on hold. A common theme I see in early to mid-game players is an extreme focus on getting Jedi Knight Revan as soon as possible. Now, don't get me wrong, Jedi Knight Revan is a great character and team, but you can actually focus on other things that will make it easier for you to get him in the long run. Grandmaster Yoda is a super accessible legendary character that you can get minute 1 of playing this game if you bought the Hyperdrive bundle. Now, you will notice that Bastila Shan and Jolie Bindo overlap for the Jedi Knight Revan and Yoda events. As far as a Jedi Knight Revan team characters are concerned, these you should farm as soon as possible. Bastila will be your best leader for a long time, and Jolie with his Revive Zeta is outstanding. The other 3 Jedi I recommend trying to get to 7 stars for the completion of Yoda are Ahsoka Tano, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Old Ben Kenobi. Emperor Palpatine is a solid leader for your Empire and Sith characters, as well as a great investment towards further success in this game. To unlock him, you'll need 5 Rebel characters at 7 stars. I personally recommend Stormtrooper Han, Princess Leia, Farmboy Luke, Old Ben Kenobi, and Ezra Bridger. R2-D2 is one of those legendary characters that isn't very useful until he's pretty well geared, but most importantly, he is required to unlock Commander Luke Skywalker. So we do want to work towards him relatively soon. We can unlock him with Emperor Palpatine, Vader, who you can get in achievements, Snowtrooper, Moff Tarkin, TIE Fighter Pilot. All these guys are pretty accessible, and they're very accessible and easy to farm and gear up, which makes the event somewhat easy. So this is one of those steps where basically the hardest requirement is just getting them up to 7 stars to complete the event. Now, if we follow the guide so far, we will notice that we have all the characters ready to complete the Commander Luke Skywalker event. Commander Luke Skywalker is a great leader and has amazing synergy with Chewbacca and Han Solo, who you will be working towards in conjunction with unlocking Commander Luke Skywalker. Now, for Han Solo, you will get him doing the heroic pit raid once you join a guild that either sims through that or you have to actively participate. Obviously, if you join a higher end guild, if you have friends who play, simming will be the most efficient way, but then again, you can also just put up good numbers in that raid. I'll make a raid guide later for that. And Chewbacca, when you have the bounty hunters, you will slowly start to progress towards unlocking him, although that event is somewhat difficult. Now, speaking of Chewbacca, probably one of the most difficult events to complete it with. If you look here, I used Bosk, Jango, Boba, Dengar, and Cad Bane to complete it. It's hard to get him at 6 and 7 stars, but to get him at 5 stars, it's honestly not that challenging. What you will need to do is farm up your Bosk, Jango, and Boba to become the most powerful. You need speed on them, and they're debuffs with Bosk lead if you get the Zeta on it, which will make this event infinitely easier. Almost to the point where if you don't have the Bosk Zeta, it's not even worth doing at all. The debuffs will allow you to heal back up, and the Fett father and clone son combination will give you enough damage output to pick off Chewbacca and then slowly take out everyone else. Alright, now this is an important team right here, the Geonosian Squad. It's more important for Grand Arena than anything else because it is a really tough team to defeat without Padme. But also, it is one of the better teams you can use to unlock Padme. Now, on my channel, I have the most efficient guide to unlocking Padme. That requires a solid Jango and Nute Gunray. But if you are inclined to go the Geonosian route, which may be more effective early game in Grand Arena, that's also awesome for you guys. This team is great, and most importantly, it allows you to unlock Padme Amidala. Alright, now, so at this point in your playthrough, you'll have a bunch of solid teams that you can use for Grand Arena, but Padme Amidala is going to be your first super powerful Grand Arena viable forever team. Now, you can use Geos or you can use the Separatists that I outlined in my guide to unlocking Padme Amidala, but Padme Amidala is going to be one of your best characters for not only for a long time, but forever. Now, if we jump into the Galactic Republic tag, once you have your Padme Amidala, you'll notice you already have your Grandmaster Yoda, your Ahsoka Tano, your Jedi Knight Anakin. Now all you need is a fifth. If you're an active participant in the tank raid, you might have General Kenobi. You might have some clones. I highly recommend 5s because he's a nice tank. You might even use Mace Windu or R2-D2. Later down the road, you're going to use either Shock T for an event, or you're going to use C-3PO, whose confusion makes this team super powerful. So as you can see, the flow chart that we have created allows us to basically throw a bunch of powerful teams together in quick succession. Alright, so I set up a little flow chart that will kind of illustrate what I've been talking about throughout this video, as well as show you a team progression that you will accumulate over time. Now we have our intro Separatist teams. This is probably the recommended starting team. If you're starting from scratch, as you can see, I don't use Magna Guard, so mine's going to be level 1, barely unlocked. Then you'll start to work on your Bastila Jolie, your Ahsoka Tano, your Jedi Knight Anakin, your Old Ben. This will allow you to get your Grandmaster Yoda done. Then you'll use these rebels, Stormtrooper Han, Princess Leia, Luke, Farm Boy, Old Ben, Ezra Bridger, to unlock your Emperor Palpatine team. Once you have your Emperor Palpatine, you got your Vader from achievements, you farmed these 3 characters, you will be able to unlock your R2-D2. Once you have your R2-D2 unlocked, you already have boom, 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 Han, Princess, Luke, Ben. You now have R2-D2. You can unlock your Commander Luke Skywalker. While you're doing all of this, you're going to be slowly farming into Bosk, Jango, Boba, Dengar, Cad Bane. This will give you Chewbacca. Then you got your Geos. This will lead you into Padme Amidala. Then you have your Padme, your Yoda, your Ahsoka, your Anakin, and I threw in Kenobi just because he's easy to get in raids if your team or if your guild is into that. And then I'll add in the right here. I will quickly, live. I'll go down to Rebels. You'll have your commander here. You'll get Han. You'll use Old Ben, and then you can throw in anyone else. I like to throw in Han. Normally I undersize this team because it's a pretty effective team. But then you have another tank, and then you have a strong team here. Now, after you've completed all of that, we return back to Jedi Knight Revan. This will be the squad you'll need to use Jedi Knight Revan. I'll make a video on that later, but pretty much having a Gear 12, Gear 11 with Zeta, Bastila Shan, Jolie Bindo with the event Jedi Knight Revan you get, you can complete the event. Most people end up using the OR as like a backup defensive team once they get Darth Revan, or while they're gearing up for Darth Revan. But the characters are honestly useless outside of throwing a terrible OR defensive team out. So you might say, well, if I want to get Jedi Knight Revan, how did all of that put me in a better position than if I were to just straight go after these guys? Now, going after all of the teams that I outlined will make you a dominant force in Squad Arena and Grand Arena. Winning your Grand Arena championships, you'll be getting Zetas, you'll be getting gear, You'll be getting these the championship points, little gold tokens you can use to buy higher end gear. This will allow you to gear up higher end characters. So once you have all this, you'll be flowing. The Zetas will be flowing. You'll have Zetas for your bounty hunter team to get your Chewbacca. You'll have Zetas for your Separatist or Geonosian team to get your Padme. And eventually you'll put Zetas on these two, and you'll have Zetas left over when you finally unlock your Jedi Knight Revan, as well as having solid gear from winning so much to gear up that Jedi Knight Revan and making him immediately viable in your squad arena or your grand arena. Alright, now that I've talked about all of that stuff, I'm just going to do a quick summary. First, you're going for your Separatists. That'll be your level 1 to level 80-ish team. You got your Jedi. That'll be your squad arena viability plus leading into Grandmaster Yoda unlock and Jedi Knight Revan team. Then you'll have your Rebels to unlock Emperor Palpatine. You'll have your Empire team led by Emperor Palpatine to unlock your R2-D2, and then you'll have the Rebels plus R2-D2 to unlock Commander Luke Skywalker. You'll have your Bounty Hunters, which will allow you to get ready to unlock 5-star and eventually 6 and 7-star Chewbacca, which will be good under your Commander Luke Skywalker team. While all of this is happening, you're working on your Han Solo, your Raid Han. And you have your Geos team, which is our great Grand Arena team. But they'll also help you unlock Padme if you haven't done my quickest way to unlock Padme team. And then once you have your Padme, you have a nice Galactic Republic team. And then after all that's done, you start working on your Old Republic team, which leads you into Jedi Knight Revan. Now, in my personal opinion, once you get Jedi Knight Revan, you have started the end game. You are a beginning end game player, if you will. And that would be a guide for another day. So I've been APGAINS, and please leave me all of your comments, concerns, if you thought this was terrible, if you thought this was helpful, if you thought this was still confusing and I need to make a follow-up video explaining something that I did not explain very well. All of this feedback will be incredibly helpful. Please like and subscribe if you thought this was awesome, or if you thought this was terrible and you just want to be a nice person nonetheless. And I'll see you guys next time.